All right, Scorpio, let's hop right into it. This will be your summer prediction reading. So, what I'm going to do is pull some cards to kind of check out your current energy. Perhaps your past energy will come out, but these cards will determine how your summer may turn out for June, July, and August. So let's get started with the tarot. These cards have already been pre-shuffled with you in mind, Scorpio, so let's do it. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Seven Pentacles. Um, Maybe in the past, or maybe your current energy is you're waiting on something to happen, something to occur. It could have something to do with the job, your money, something like that, because we do have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, now we have the King of Swords, qualities. How can you use them to guide you and others? Leadership, okay? All right, so you guys are definitely waiting on something, or have been waiting on something to occur, Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio right now? What is the current energy or situation for Scorpio right now, Creator? What is the current energy? Could be a little drama going on here. What is the current energy going on for Scorpio? We got the Hierophant. Okay. Mm-hmm. You guys may be tired. Maybe it could be a lot going on, a lot of burdens. I did say when I was shuffling, like a lot of drama or something to that extent going on. But let's see. Hope y'all can see. What's the current energy for Scorpio? Can I get 3 cards, please? Okay. Whew. One more, please. It's heavy. This is heavy, Scorpio. So remember, we had the Hierophant, right? But now the Hierophant has came out in the reverse. And it's right next to the Nine of Swords. Okay. And it talks about release of anxiety, inner peace, reassurance, finding calm and relief. So something had occurred with y'all, Scorpio. And what I'm feeling like is you guys need to release whatever this is. You guys have conformity and morality and ethics. So I'm feeling like something has happened, and it may have caused a lot of drama, fatigue, some type of situation in your life, but you need to release it. You know what I'm saying? You're finding calm after the storm, something to that extent. And my nose is itching already. You guys did something that wasn't traditional, and I'm feeling like the end results wasn't the best, but they can be. All right, they can get better, right? With this being in the reverse, the Nine of Swords, okay? Let's see what this is though, Scorpio. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely change this. Now, whatever you did, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter, because you have the Hermit, okay? So, inner peace, soul searching, guidance, wisdom. The answers are within you, right? You got that inner peace right there. Inner, what it says. Hold on, I'm trying to read it from there. It talks about inner peace and reassurance. But in order for you to find that, this is what's going to have to happen with the hermit. Like I said, it doesn't matter what the situation is. It can be fixed, okay? So the outcome will be good for you. Look, you have the King of Pentacles. So it definitely could have something to do with the job. Maybe you guys waiting on the job to say, hey, you got it, or hey, you messed up and you finna be out the door. Whatever the case may be, the end results can be better for you, but you're gonna have to do a little work. And then look what you have. Now, let's keep it a buck. When I pull this, we do have this, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this. A choice was made regarding something at the job. It probably wasn't the best choice. Tower moment. Devil could have definitely been in the background. But, as I said, you can come back from this. Okay? Let's see what Kipper has to say about this. When it comes to Scorpio, current energy or past energy, Kipper, what do you have to say about this? Occupation. So yeah, this has something to do with you guys' occupation for sure. You guys' job, however you go about getting your money. There's finna be some type of ending, okay? There's finna be some type of ending. What else does Scorpio need to know? We have despair and false person. One more shuffle. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of drama, a lot of things going on to the point where it definitely could have affected you guys' money. And that's probably why that Seven of Pentacles was right there, waiting on something to improve, all right, or get better. What else, Kipper, does Scorpio need to know about this situation at hand? What can you tell Scorpio? Can I get 3 cards, please, for Scorpio regarding this situation at hand? What does Scorpio need to know? Okay. Now, I'll show you this. Wealthy man. What else does Scorpio need to know regarding this situation? 2 more cards, please, for Scorpio. Oh, shit. This came out in the reverse. Let's turn it over. Family room. Okay? Family room. It's in the reverse. I'm gonna turn it around. Maybe you guys feel like there's a discussion that you may need to have with the family. You could be avoiding it, but I'm not for sure. One more card, please. What is this? One more card, please, for Scorpio. Can I get one more card, please? High honors. You don't want nobody to feel some type of way about you. That's why you avoiding having this conversation or something to that extent, or not letting the family know, or something about the house, the home, family room. Family room for me is usually having a conversation. You guys don't want to have the conversation, but listen, it's right here by conformity, morality, and ethics, all right? I feel like regardless of how you may be feeling inside, this conversation needs to be had. You guys have high honors, which makes me feel like regardless, Scorpio, whoever this is, whoever you don't want to have this conversation with, whether it's at the job, whether it's family, whatever, they still feel like this about you with high honors being here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have courtship. So it could be your wife, your husband, your fiance, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, something to that extent. All right, Scorpio. So let's see what your summer predictions is looking like. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have throat, throat chakra. You're going to have to go ahead and speak up and say what's on your mind, Scorpio. You're going to just have to do it. And when you do, foundation and achievements. Like I said, you have this right here. It's going to be all right, but I'm feeling like you got to step up, Scorpio. All right? Can I get Scorpio's summer prediction via these cards right here for June, July, and August? What can Scorpio expect for the month of June, July, and August of 2025, please? Suffering in silence. Don't have to do that, Scorpio. Look, you guys got spiritual union. Damn. One. You guys got solitude. It's that hermit. Yeah. You can do this. You can do this, Scorpio. You can do this. Okay? That's a power. That's a power, but listen. This is strength. Now let's talk about what we can see, Scorpio, when it comes to your summer predictions. We have triumph. Hope y'all can see that because somebody told me they couldn't see the cards. But this says triumph and success. But look, we have shadow, right? And I'm gonna look this up for you. We all know what shadow is. But traditionally, this is the moon card, Scorpio. You are a water sign, right? And we know what the moon talks about. It talks about illusions. It talks about trickery. It talks about all type of things, okay? So when the Hermit card is here, you know what I'm saying? This is where you have to go in and figure out who you are so you can avoid the illusions, the trickery, things of that nature. Know who you are and not what people say you are or how you should be. Once you get past this, once you're able to determine this, figure this situation out, there will be triumph and success. You just have to be strong about it. You just have to be strong about it, Scorpio. Meaning you just have to have the strength. Now, let's see what this card has to say. You guys have love begins in the reverse. So what I'm feeling like is now is not the time to focus on your love life right now, if you guys have one. Now is not the time, okay? Because it's too much going on right now. It's too much going on for you to understand what you need to understand. And you have to stay focused with triumph and success being here. You have to stay focused on what's important right now. Your love life will be just fine if that's what you want. because we did have the spiritual union. But right now, that is not what your main focus should be. Or, you know what I'm saying, that could be the reason why you're in the situation that you're in right now. All right. I'm going to just see what the card up under power has to say. And then I'm going to end out your reading for your summer prediction, Scorpio. Stand your ground. You got this, Scorpio. All right. With that being said, I am Queen Von Shay Tarot, Scorpio. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. And thank you. I'm out.